Hey guys, welcome back. Let's continue on my little walk and journey as an entrepreneur. I'd like to thank you for being an entrepreneur as well. For being interested in this course and for contributing and sharing what you learn or know or your questions as well. I think it's really exciting to be able to share my journey with everyone and also to work together to create this community. It's really exciting for me because I find that this is what drives me. Working with people, talking to them, helping them with the issues and questions they may have, and going through the struggles of being an entrepreneur. It's not easy. A lot of times people actually play this game where they want to sell their business, so they work very hard. They have an amazing idea. They build the idea out, and then they sell the business. But that's it's kind of like a game, right? So it depends what game you're playing, and that game to me is very silly. I mean, obviously you make 6, 7, 8 figures easy, and then you move on to your next venture. So some people like to do that. I don't really like to do that anymore. So I like to build a business around myself actually, and then to continue to grow it. So if you notice that I've been not on the internet for a very long time, and now I'm just exploding all over the place, and when you search my name, you will see all kinds of stuff show up, right? Like that's kind of like what I'm what my aim is to do. I'm not sure where. Oh, okay, I think I know where I am now. Okay, because I can easily get I can actually get lost here. It's a very big place. See, even the guy over there has to have a motorbike where he can actually ride along. So very nice, interesting place. I'm not really sure what that is, but we'll just keep walking. So let's see. So I want to hear more from you about your journey as an entrepreneur, how you have progressed, what kind of business you're in, what you're trying to do, and maybe what your goals are. It's all really about goals and missions and visions and just working hard every day. A lot of people are actually lazy. I find that the older people are more hardworking than younger people. This is going to be amazing. I'm going to come here again in a few years' time, and I'm going to see all this development, see all the big stones that are being removed. I think in many cases it's just how it is. Like with us, we need to remove all these stones and rocks and big boulders before we can even build our dream jobs. And I know I like calling it dream jobs because it is a dream. Having a job where you dictate your own hours, your own schedule is a dream, right? So it's a dream job for me. But I'm also shifting in terms of dream jobs. So I keep pivoting because I find that dream jobs they are very they're very strange. I guess because things are changing so fast. Things are changing so fast. On an international scale, I mean, just for example, if you look at cryptocurrency, which it's a space I'm in, just 4-5 years ago, Bitcoin is like worth so little. Now this year in itself, it went from, I think the lowest point was like 600 to right now is 7,000. So I mean, you made like 10 times, I guess. Yeah. So so that's one example. But then also in business, like before we had Instagram, how do we share photos? We share with Flickr or other platforms, and then now we share using Instagram and all these other beautiful platforms we have. And then we have WhatsApp. Before WhatsApp, what did we have? We had Google Hangouts. we had a few other things, and obviously we have other things than WhatsApp. But I'm just saying that's an example, right? Hang on, I need to adjust something. Okay, so it's like always when I look at something, it's like, okay, before Facebook, what did we have before Facebook? We had MySpace, and MySpace was, I think it was bought by some guy for like 136 million, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I remember random stuff like that. So I'm not sure. I need to double check. You can Google that. But it was 100 something million, and then and so that's just MySpace. MySpace was yeah, and then during that time, Facebook was really in development, and they were like working on it, and actually Microsoft offered to buy Facebook for $1 billion. But obviously they didn't sell Facebook for $1 billion. Instagram sold for $1 billion to Facebook. But that's another fact that I remember for some reason. So yeah, and then the guy, he owns like his news corporation, right? He bought MySpace, and then eventually he sold MySpace. I think he sold it to AOL for what, 39 million, right? Like, think about that. Like, the disruption, the rate of disruption, the rate of change is so crazy. It's getting faster and faster, right? Like a lot of times people say, okay, there's a boom, right? There's a not boom. There's a bubble. There's the internet bubble. There was internet bubble. It burst, but now there's this whole tech bubble, and then there's this the Silicon Valley bubble, and then there's the cryptocurrency bubble. All kinds of different bubbles. And the real estate bubble, for example, in Toronto, like all my friends, well, most of my friends who have houses back then, now they are millionaires, right? Because they have a house, and whoopie-doo, right? So a lot of millionaires, and they don't know what to do with the money, and then they lose the money and they become poor again. And I don't know if it's a case of easy come, easy go, right? But basically, if you don't know what you're doing, you lose money as easy as you make the money. So now is the time where I'm talking to people who are making lots of money over cryptocurrency, real estate, properties, other investments, like the other traditional and non-traditional investments. So they're making all this money, but are they keeping it? Are they able to continue to sustain the growth? Because like last few years it was just like triple digits, double digits, but now it's coming back to like maybe double single digits. So it's tough, and they have a standard of living where they do certain things, and they spend more, they overspend, they spend beyond their means. And one of the big things I noticed that is I don't spend over, I live within my means and even under my means, right? And that's how you can be rich and successful and still not be poor. So I guess some of you wondering where am I? Am I lost now? I'm still walking around, and no, actually I'm at this playground. So this is like a little landmark playground. Let me see if I can show you. This is a playground. This is what playgrounds look like in Canada. So let me do a little walk. So see, this is why I like paying taxes. I pay taxes and they build this kind of stuff. This is the city's stuff. Like if I don't pay taxes, think of, it's not just me obviously, but like these are things that are the results of paying taxes. You should pay taxes. Taxes are not bad, especially if you're an entrepreneur. You should pay your tax. Talk to your accountant. Obviously, it's not legal advice, but it is legal advice. I mean, not really. Like, I'm not a lawyer, but I'm saying that you should pay your taxes, and you can actually build stuff like that. And if you can even have your name on it. You can even have your name. Like this is the Daniel Park, right? Like I know someone called Daniel Park. Okay, so this is that's the last name. Okay, so this is like a park that some of my tax goes to. So it doesn't just go to the fire department. It doesn't just go to keeping the trees and the grass cut, right? It doesn't just go to recycling and trash disposal and whatever that is. I'm not sure what the big thing is. And then it doesn't just go to cleaning up the washrooms and the building the park and the pavements, the asphalt, right? That's not just that. It's tax goes to all kinds of stuff. Building that thing behind. Like you can see that like the baseball diamond there, and then another baseball diamond there, and another baseball diamond there, and then the school there, or whatever that place is. Yeah, so it pays for all this stuff. So what I'm saying, why are people complaining about taxes? Taxes are good. Obviously, some people feel that they're paying too much taxes. I think the maximum tax in Canada is 54%. So I mean, yeah, okay. So if you're making $1 million, okay, let's make it back to, okay, if you're making 50,000, right? You're paying half of it to the government. But think of like beautiful parks, beautiful playgrounds. Pay taxes. Your kids will thank you for it. If you don't have kids, like some people, then complain. But your money is being used for something. This grass, someone is cutting it, and the roads, the government is paying for those roads. In the winter time, in Canada we have snow, right? Lots and lots of snow. So snow removal is a big deal in Canada. So the city, the country pays for most of that through our tax dollars, obviously. But they also raise money. So they also raise lots and lots of money for other things. They have lots of events, so it's not just our tax money. But if for what it's worth, like if we are paying taxes and we are getting all this beautiful stuff around here, then we should be happy about paying taxes. I'm happy about paying taxes, even if it's at 50%. Like I know when I look at a park, when I look at a baseball diamond, when I look at a playground, that my money, part of it is spent there. Okay, I guess my hand is tired and I keep dropping this. So, and this has been a really long video. I don't know why I've started talking about taxes for, but it is pretty big. And look at that big bubble over there. That is a bubble, and that will burst. But not crypto. Haha. No, it may. I don't know, but I don't think it is. I think it's here to stay for at least the next 5 to 10 years. So you can quote me on that if you want, but who am I, right? It's not financial advice, it's not legal advice, it's not even advice, it's just personal opinion. And you can take that to the bank if you want to, and if you do, like, let me know, and then we can maybe talk about maybe interview you on how much you've made using my non-advice to make money. But yeah, anyway, so I'm signing off for now, and I'll see you next time. It was nice talking to you, as always. Talk back to me in the comments, but not talk back as in like complain or whine, but just reply me. Tell me who you are, how you are. Let me know how's life, and are you paying taxes.